Yeah. Well, here it is. Hello, world. Hello, everybody. A video from the new location, I guess. I'm in the backyard of my mother's house, so, yeah, it's a lot nicer, I would imagine. Or I can see, actually. This is a hard video to make. I'm okay. I got out of the area, got settled down some. Still have real bad problems, with my stomach and my head. It's going away, though, because there's no more issues. Issues like, the nasty house and the yard and all that. I got some of my stuff. I got the tent piece. I got my tarps. I'm going to start working on that, get my identity back. Hopefully I'm still Purity White Cloud. Ghetto Prepper series are over. I can get ghetto, but I'm not in a ghetto, so, it's like, you're not ghetto, right? So, and that's fine. I got a lot of knowledge out of that, a lot of knowledge. And the whole thing, boy, I tell you what, I don't know who's got what on me anymore. I really took it to the very limit that I could take it to. Not the limit of the actual, but I played it as far as one could play it. So I'm pretty much a veteran now of the prepper world. Because I gained my preps, used my preps, ran out of preps, had horrible things happen to me, good things happen to me too. The whole gambit. And we're going to go over that later when I get used to doing videos again. Because it took me a long time to figure that, to get this going. Yeah. I have the 1,000-yard stare now. You see, and then when I think of it, that's when it hits. I got to come back out of that. I really got to remove myself of something that's just not going on anymore. And the reason I did all that was just training in case I have to do it. I don't want to go and live that way now. I didn't want to then, but the opportunity presented itself, like I said in the first of my videos, and I might as well get it in a learning experience and share it with everybody. Excuse me. So that's what that was all about. And by God, I did it. And we're going to discuss it. I'm going to relate to you some things. Right now is not the time. Tomorrow, more than likely, the next in the coming days. As I do things, I will compare it to that, or just have a set like this. Can you hear the dove? The dove everywhere, big giant yard. And that kind of thing. I'm still a bit confused. That was something else, boy. I really went somewhere. God, you can imagine. Knock the beard off and grow this back out. They got foogly. I took it, like I said, I took it to the limit. Wearing rags, the clothes that I had on hand. That's going to be another issue, another subject. Another thing is, hostile actors, but I'll discuss it. I just want to tell everybody that I'm okay, cleaned up, washed myself, took rocks to my clothes and this and that, got everything, not everything. I got bare essentials out of the house, up there, the trailer. It's just the trailer now. And I'll go up there with the truck and get all, it depends. I really don't need it. There's another thing that you got to wonder, that when you actually really need something or when you just really don't need that. And I really had to come to grips with that. of, you know, oh man, because when you're, people with families know, you know, you sit there looking, oh man, I ain't risking that. And I don't have anything to risk anymore. It took me a long time to get out of the thinking that, man, you got to have 18 gallons of milk, you got to have 50 pounds of sugar this month, right? And I did that for years and years and years and years. And then I continued it when I was alone up there, and that was a mistake. You got to realize when you need to adjust to your scenario. That's one thing I'll say in this video. You have to learn to adjust. Kid moves out, adjust quickly. Don't sit there and think you still got that kid there or that responsibility. Man, shuck that out, because you overload yourself with that responsibility and it never goes away. And then when you don't have to do it and you're still doing it, it is more harm than good, without question, because you're just overdoing it. Absolutely overdid it up there. And when I finally made the decision to leave, everything just went valueless. You know, hundreds of pounds of wheat, things like that, nothing to me now. It's like dust. I don't need it. You know, I would just need my backpack and learn how to live out of the backpack. That's what I need to do, not all that stuff. You know, because you can lose it in a heartbeat. You could be, oh, nope, that's it for you. No more of that. Go away. And you got to be able to just, fine, see ya. Instead of, oh my God, look at all my stuff, my things, my this or that. You know, it taught me that you don't need any of that. If you can't live out of that rucksack, you know, a pot or a pan, a nice spoon and fork, a shirt, some socks, then you're not going to make it. You're just not going to make it. If you're looking around you, you say, man, if I don't have this stuff, oh my goodness, I'm going to die. Always plan on never having it. Having it is cool, but always be able to live with nothing. That's my first lesson. You know, look at it and say, I don't need none of this. I want it. It's nice to have, and it would make my comfort zone, or, you know, I'd keep comfortable, but I do not need any of this. I just don't need it. So there it is. I'll expand on that later as I go along and put this together and get ready to get up on my land. That is still 110% in my heart. I'm going to do that. But, you know, now my bus is up there and everything like that. I can't, you know, I got to flatbed it out of there and somehow get it up onto Long Fang Lock. That kind of thing. Stuff like that is a good thing to keep and have. But preps, I don't know if I'm even going to call myself a prepper anymore. I don't see the point. I don't see the need. I don't need to do that. Because with my knowledge and my hands-on experience, my boots on the ground, I don't need none of that stuff. Here in the desert, you'd have to be like that. That's why I want to get out of southern Nevada, because it's death desert. I love it. You know, and it's not, you say, oh, death desert, ooh, that's creepy. No, you don't live out here if you don't have water, right? So there's just no, there's no living here. So I'm going to go north to my land. There's stuff up there. It's right on the southern border of Idaho. And with my knowledge and my expertise and my mindset, I figured to do very, very well. Very well. If I could just get it done. And I have a feeling I'll get it done. Now, you know, I won't be boat anchoring myself to stuff. There's going to be the motto of this video. Don't boat anchor yourself to stuff. Otherwise, you know, you might make bad decisions to stay around it, to keep it with you, that kind of thing. You might fight for something that you really don't need to fight for. The cost-benefit ratio of 2 or 3 people dying fighting over some of this that, you know, some remnant of the bygone era is another thing. I haven't been talking for a long time. And you got to be able to say, you know what, torch it. See ya. Let's go, let's move out. And not have a second thought about it. If you have anything in your preps, in your scenario, in your sphere of influence that you have to give it a second thought, either, you know, if I might die over it if I stay, but I got to stay and keep it. I got to keep it. I got to keep it. You're wrong. You are wrong. Flat out. People with these big warehouses and all this and that, always be ready to just walk away without a second thought. All right, that's my message. I'm alive, good to go. I'm clean. Right? And like I said, there's going to be some real lessons coming at you. So stay tuned. I guess everyone says, what is that? Comment, like, and subscribe, because this is going to be a heck of a thing. Watch and see. All right. Live by your wits and not by your worries. Peace. Bye. Guess I shouldn't do this, but what the heck.